Hey y'all, it's Jen. Welcome back. I'm working on my purple journal today. I wanted to make right here I want to make a booklet that will slide in and out like this. So I just took some of the purple lace papers that I got from Tailor Made Journals, a little strip I had, and I stitched around that. I doubled it up so it was a little thicker. And I'm gonna just run a bead of glue here and here and glue this in place. I think everybody's already gone to bed, so I don't have to do a voiceover tonight. I can actually speak to you guys. It's been a while since I was able to do that. Okay, just gonna let that dry. So I have taking 2 pieces of Artymaze's purple medley kit and cut 2 pieces of the page, rounded the bottom corners, and then I backed them with some background papers also from Artymaze. And what I want to do is I want to put them together like this to make up a flip up booklet, and then I will take this back sheet and use that to slide it in and out of the journal. So I have some papers left over from making the journal. I did take and cut a strip down a little bit, and what I'm gonna do is here, I'll turn it around where you can see. Here I'm gonna glue it down. I'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, and then I'm gonna start building up my pages using scrap papers or leftover papers. So I'm gonna go cut these down off camera to fit into the booklet, and then I'll be back. Before I cut these papers to fit, I'm actually gonna take them and glue them back to back. That way when you flip the page up, you have writing space on both sides. Okay, I cut down all my pages and I rounded the corners on the bottom to match the covers. And I staggered these again because some of the scraps were larger than the others when I got done choosing my favorites. So I have some that need to scoot towards the middle. When I get ready, I'm gonna staple these together. I have colored staples, so this time I'm gonna use green to match the colors of the journal. So what I decided was I really should probably line the inside of this piece too. This is the piece that I glued onto the back of the notebook. And I started out with a 1.5 inch piece, and when I folded this over, I folded it at 5/8 of an inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to score each one of the pages and the front cover where I can flip them up and they'll bend here. And you could do that by hand, but I'm gonna score it. It's getting a little late. I let the time get away from me and had some household chores that I needed to take care of. Okay. So I'm going to take all these pieces to my scoreboard. And I'm going to score them where I want to fold them. So for me, that's going to be at about 5/8 of an inch. So now when I fold this, it'll flip up in the booklet. Okay. So I'm going to do that for each one of these pages. Okay. I have adjusted all my pages where I want them. I've lined it up to the top of the back of the notebook. And I'm going to staple this together. And then I'm going to use this piece and the cover, excuse me, to hide the staple so nobody cuts their fingers. And it looks nicer. So I'm gonna staple it back to front. I have some green staples in here. I think I mentioned that earlier. And I want to, I'm gonna guesstimate my first one. There we go. Let me adjust. Now I'm gonna staple the other side. I can, I'll have to flip it over where I can see better. Okay. And then I'm going to cover up this part of the staple. First, I'm going to go ahead and push these in a little bit so they're not so sharp. Okay. No, it's still sharp. Okay. I'm going to glue this piece on above the score line. And then I'm gonna have to pick it up where I can make sure it's lined up with the back. It is. And I'm really, really, really gonna press on that because of the staples. Then I'm gonna take this piece and glue it. Clip these edges off. Okay. And now, here's the booklet. Still have some glue on my hand. Okay. And it's reversible. Probably, if I had scored this page, it would be easier to use, but you could fold it. And then to put it into the journal, it wasn't that far back, was it? It was not. Back in frame. I'm just gonna lift up the back, slide it under here, and it'll stay in the journal now. Thanks for watching, y'all.